This question says, write the following without brackets. You don't have to work out the answer. For example, you have a bracket -3 minus, and in a bracket you have a +5. So there's an invisible 1 outside there. So 1 by -3, and a -1 by 5 is 5. So it's -3 minus 5. Okay, so let's apply this to scenario E. So for this example here, part A, there's an invisible 1 in front of the bracket here, and there's an invisible 1 also. Okay, so 1 by -17 will be -17. A positive times a negative is a negative. And the +1 times a -9 is a -9. So that's -17, subtract 9. Let's go to scenario B. We have a -12, negative open bracket 12, subtract open bracket and -15. Now always bear in mind, if you don't see a number, there's an invisible 1, so that's an invisible -1 that's there. Here you also have an invisible -1. Okay, multiplying. We can even color code it so that you can distinguish it. Okay. If you don't see a number, there's an invisible 1. If there's a negative sign, it's a -1. If it's a positive sign, it's a +1. So a -1 by 12, that's -12. And here now, what is going on there is a -1 times a negative. A negative times a negative is a positive. So that's a +15 right here for part B. Scenario C now. We have a negative open bracket -9 plus open bracket 11. Remember what we said? If you don't see a number, then invisible -1. Let's copy this negative, this color coded 1. There's invisible -1. So we are multiplying here. We are multiplying -1 times -9. A negative times a negative is a positive. And here you have a +1. 1 by 11 is 11. So you're going to have +11.